here on the Rewatchers Council Angel Edition. It's a Friday, Ferris. Snark here. So, Ferris, glad that you're joining us. In a way, as he disappears completely again. But maybe I'm more glad to see Brennan Marr here with us. Brennan, how you doing? It's been a while.
I'm doing good. I'm excited.
Oh boy. Now, we're going to talk Season 2, Episode 9, The Trial. Another set of trials for Angel. This is
Mm,
the second time they've been very litigious in this season of Angel. Well, when your main baddies are a bunch of lawyers, I guess it could be expected. Never see a courtroom though.
mm,
It's a straight justice.
yes.
Brennan, for goodness sakes. So okay, original air date for this one, November 28th of the good year 2000. As written by Doug Petrie and Tim Minear. Petrie's first Angel episode since In the Dark, and then Minear's first one since Darla earlier this season. Directed by Bruce Seth Green, a name, of course, mostly associated with Buffy, but he did 3 episodes of Angel, this being the last. This is the final time he'll direct an episode in the Buffy universe. Brennan, just a couple of ones that he's done in the past for Buffy, for instance. Some
Mm,
Teacher's Pet, The Pack, of course. They eat the poor Principal Flutie. Let's see, Nightmares, The First Halloween, Dark Age, Ted. You know, can't all be winners, I guess. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then Phases, of course, as well. Uh, January 25th will be the unfortunate anniversary of his passing, so it's kind of almost good timing to have a Bruce Seth Green episode here on the Rewatchers Council. Now, got a couple guest star alerts for you here, Brennan. First, we got Evan Arnold playing the vampire Darla was trying to pick up. He has
Yes.
no name. He has no name. He's a prolific character actor. He comes from a showbiz family. This guy was in Spider-Man, NCIS, 911, The Lone Star. Some of the top shows in the Ferris lexicon here. Uh,
Yeah.
Ford v Ferraris and Veep. Mad Men, Bones again with David Boreanaz. CSI was in Growing Pains, for God's sakes. But the big thing for me was if any of you was a fan of The West Wing, I know Ferris has probably never seen The West Wing, as he shows up every once in a while like a ghost.
Sorry, no, something was happening with my camera. I wasn't registering, so
Yeah,
something
it's
happened.
a poltergeist. It was a
Yeah.
poltergeist.
Hey, I've seen The West Wing. You watch your mouth, sir.
Well, did you know that Evan Arnold was Ned Carlson on The West Wing?
I've seen The West Wing.
Yeah, he was Senator Santos's aide that was with him
okay.
ever since first elections and stuff like that. And
I'm on
Josh,
season 5. I'm on
Josh,
season 5.
Josh
I
has to
know.
spend
I
a
know what
moment.
he's talking about.
Yeah.
He had a good run there in that final season. Okay. We also had Jim Pettick playing again.
Ah,
Another guy with no name. I guess he's the host of the trials, the game master. I guess he's had an interesting career, acting wise. First, if you remember Independence Day, he was the British commander at the end. It's like, well, the Yanks have a planter, and he says, "Well,
oh, yeah.
it's about bloody time. What are we gonna do?"
Oh, that's where I recognized him from. Okay.
Yeah, he was also in the Guestiverse. He was in like Best in Show, A Mighty Wind, and For Your Consideration. He's done other shows like Friends and Coach. He goes back to Murder She Wrote. He's voiced characters in video games and cartoons. You know that video game, The Bard's Tale. He's in that one. Metal Gear Solid 3. He was in that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot that they did about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, or something like that. One of the many.
I was about to say, I was like, which one, Rob?
Yeah, there is 30 of these things, I'm pretty sure. There's 127.
So many.
Yeah. It never quite hits like the way those first cartoons though, and those first movies.
Well, I don't know, man. The cartoon one that I recently watched was pretty good.
with Sarah Michelle Gellar in it.
No, I'm talking about the one Seth Rogen produced for Paramount. The animated one. Yeah,
She was the voice of April O'Neil, I think, in one of them, but I can't remember which one it was.
Now, she was the voice of April O'Neil. Is that what you said?
I think she was the voice of April O'Neil, Sarah Michelle Gellar, in one of them, but I can't remember which one. And then he's also written some movies here, Ferris. Some I think are your favorites. First, The Man, starring Samuel L. Jackson and Eugene Levy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two flavors you think wouldn't work. And it seems like it didn't. It wasn't a huge hit. Also, The Tooth Fairy, starring one Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He wrote The Tooth Fairy?
Not only wrote it, he also produced it.
Oh, no.
The movie that made The Rock change his entire acting strategy.
So, yeah, so what you're saying is that Jim Pittock may be the most important man in entertainment these days because he made the Rock swerve.
Yeah.
He made the Rock swerve. Good for him. Now,
oh boy.
To the episode, guys. To the episode. And what I'll say first, I think this is a very good episode, but the ending is amazing. This is a fantastic ending to this episode. The next episode,
completely by surprise.
Yes, yeah. The next episode is terrific as well. But go into this one, and first off, they don't really give much to do to Gunn or Wes or Cordy.
Yeah.
Gunn is just at the very beginning when he comes in. He's like, "Oh no!" Like Wes and Cordy are like, "Well, we're proud of you. You're not searching for Angel or searching for Darla all the time." Then Gunn comes in. He's like, "Oh, found Darla." And, "Oh, you're a liar." Blah 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 blah. So that's basically all Gunn has to do in this entire episode.
Yes. Is just Cordelia with dark hair.
Cordelia with dark hair. Oh, they changed her hair quite a bit in this season, it seems. Now, the other thing they do, Wes and Cordelia, is afterwards when Darla is eventually dropped off at the hotel, they remind her, like Angel says, you're not a prisoner here. They go to her, "No, you are our captive. And if you try to leave, we're going to hit you in the head with something heavy." She is a human being recently diagnosed with a terminal illness. Who are the real monsters in this episode?
Darla.
Oh, Darla is a monster.
Yeah, and Wolfram Hart.
Lawyers. They are.
Yeah, man. Lawyers especially, man.
That was a great episode, and they were talking about mind games, and Cordelia says, "Yeah, well, you guys were a couple of soulless vampires. These guys are lawyers." So, yeah, that was a good one. Now, anyways, speaking of this,
It's a good one.
So, speaking of her terminal illness, it comes out, she finds this out because she gets hauled into Holland, or into Wolfram and Hart, Holland and Lindsay. Tell her, "Guess what? That syphilis you had while you were a mortal lady passing away there, you still got it. Somehow you still got it. You seem fairly healthy for the last couple months that everything has been going on, but your syphilis was rampaging back."
Yeah, they were a month and 400 years too late.
It was close. Yes. It was close.
They were close.
Anytime she could have taken some penicillin or something like that. I guess didn't need it for about 400 of those years. Mm-hmm. Anyways, she's going to get her survival mode on here now. It's like enough playing around. She's told Angel before, she wants to go back to being a vampire and stuff like that. She was doing that just because she didn't like being human. Now she has no other choice. She either does this to exist or cease to exist. What are you gonna do? Now, this is where you see her picking up that noob vampire. Been a vamp for all of 8 years. You could see just the elitist in her roll her eyes like, "Oh my god."
Oh my word.
She has to walk him all the way through it. And you know what? And I agree with her. I agree with her.
I mentioned
100 years plus or nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Just like when the heart slows, stop, make sure I drink from you and stuff like that. So eventually she convinced him, "Well, we'll just go outside. Yeah, enough of this, let's
do it in the back alley. It's fine.
Do it dirty in the alley."
Yeah.
It's worked before on several occasions on the show.
And you know what? shout out to her for not having standards, because you know Riley out here in a blood den. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting sucked on by random vampires. So
Yeah.
at least she's
This is
she's
a
a
random.
salt.
No. This is a random vampire. She has
Yeah,
no prior knowledge of this vampire,
exactly.
and he's a bit of a dork.
Salt of the earth vampire, that Darla. Salt of the earth.
She's changed her ways as a human being.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, very very Victorian looking and very dressed to the nines. This vampire here's like, just get the job done. We just need this job done. So it doesn't really work because Angel's there to dust him anyways.
Killed him.
Yeah, gotta be a letdown. Is it? Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's more half and half. Little letdown, little relief for Darla on this one or whatever. She doesn't have to go around like, that's what sired me, for God's sakes. Or she just kills him, which is also a very distinct possibility.
Yes.
Vampire violence is usually not tolerated. So we get another. Well, Riley isn't a vampire.
Yeah. He's worse. He's a murderer.
Oh my God. So we then see this flashback. It's Angelus and Darla again in yet another sticky situation, and they're in a barn in rural France, and they're getting hunted by a vampire hunter named Holtz. You don't see this guy, but something tells me you may be seeing this guy in the upcoming future. You know, there's a possibility of seeing someone like that. Now, you do see Darla hitting Angel in the head with a shovel. For God's sakes, that's stealing the only horse.
You know what, man? You know, to each his own. You know, dog eat dog or vampire eat vampire.
I think what they're trying to lay down here is Darla's a survivor. She's going to do whatever she can to get out of these messes and stuff like that. So we're going to see Angel then head over to Lindsay's place. It's like, well, he needs information. Like Darla's doing off. You need information. Where to find out about? Or sorry, he hasn't taken up, but he needs to find out: is this all true? Is all this talk of syphilis the real deal? So he heads over to Lindsay's place. And really, it just strikes home the point of why you don't invite a vampire into your home, because they're incredibly rude house guests. Lindsay allows him in, and then he gets beaten for it.
Got punched right in the gut.
He was like, "I will tell. Like, I'm allowing you into my house. I'll give you the information. I don't care." He not only has 1 second opinion, he has like 10 second opinions,
and his own personal doctor.
Like poor Darla. Like she's only has so much time left, and she's spending it all in doctor's offices, getting the same news over and over. You know, it's like Groundhog's Day. Yeah. Poor Darla. Anyways, she shows him the proof.
Yep.
You know, Lindsay says Angel can save her. You know, you have a way of saving Darla, but Angel, he's not having it. He's not going to turn. He's not going to save Darla in that way, just to damn her, like he was damned himself by her. No turnabout is fair play. No Uno reverse card on the table here. Then we're going to see that Julie Benz isn't a half-bad singer. So they take her to Caritas. She's going to sing Ill Wind. Let's look up the songs.
What song would you sing, guys? Brendan, what song would you sing?
It's a good question. I don't know.
I've got a couple in mind.
What about you?
The first one that sprung to mind, Margaritaville.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett. Okay.
Jimmy Buffett. Or You'll Never Find by good old Lou Rawls.
Oh, nice. Yes, nice.
Oh, Lou Rawls, just to soothe the troubled soul. You know what I mean? Anyways.
Highway to Hell. That's a good one.
Yes, that's very good. Now, and Ash in that place. So, yes, she's singing a very nice song. 1934, the song comes out. And you have to think, why would she sing a song from 1934? And it's like, oh yeah, she was around. You know, she was around when this was a pop hit.
Yes, maybe she wrote it.
Yeah, maybe she was there, because I saw the 2 names of the people that wrote it. I was like, I don't really know who they are, and now I've completely forgotten because I didn't write it down because I'm super smart. Now, the host, because we have to call him the host because he hasn't said his name, Ferris, tells him, well, you got to go to this address. Maybe, maybe there's something up here. You can, maybe these guys can help you out. You know what I mean? So, well, means that if they go to this thing, they, he has to take a plunge, a little leap of faith through this pool, and zap, they get sent to this little dungeony kind of looking place.
Yes.
We get to see Darla's there somehow too, and then we get to see the game guy. So it gives him the deal here. Turns out, if Angel survives these trials, Darla's going to be given a second chance. Something that she seems to get quite often. If not, she'll be joining Angel in death because if he fails one of these things, it's because he's dead. So even dead as a vampire. Now, the first trial takes place. For some reason, Angel has to lose his shirt and his shoes. I didn't think that was necessary.
Why not?
If he would have gone into a store, he would have been refused service. The trial would be over right then and there. Instead,
mind you, this is many years before Twilight.
That's true.
Yes.
When did maybe those books came out then? I don't know. Now, he's got to fight a big looking goon with these hooks and chains and stuff like that. Well, eventually he gets a sword,
chops him in half.
Yeah. Then the guy Deadpools himself. Pulls himself together, snaps himself back into place. Oh boy. But the fight doesn't take very long after that either. Because he just grabs that sword again, chops him up, takes those hooks him on two separate hooks.
Separates his body.
Can't crawl over there.
No. Genius. It's pretty genius.
Pretty smart thinking.
Yeah.
Good old Liam there. Then
Liam.
Second, isn't that his human name, Liam? I'm pretty sure it is. Now,
when he was Irish,
yeah, when he would have the Robin Hood Irish accent. Now,
yes,
we have a hallway. There's a sunroof in it that opens up. The moon's coming out. Looks very nice. Except we see that the floor and the walls all lined with crosses. Ferris.
Yes.
Not great. So he gets to know what it feels like to be one of those shrimp in Benihana. He gets a little sizzle.
A lot of sizzle on the skin.
Of course, he's gonna fall over at one point too. That's got a smart. It's like trying to run across your black stone or something like that. Gets to the door, tries to open it. It's locked. Then he looks over to the pedestal. And oh boy, maybe I should have stopped by this water basin pedestal they had in the middle of the room. So he has to run back to this thing. He looks down, sees the key. For some reason, you see a close up on Darla. She says, "Holy water!" Like, yeah. He goes in there. He goes bobbing for keys. He pulls his hand out. It's pretty red up the air. Not fun fact. I was working in kitchens, and a buddy of mine named Ken slipped and put his hand in the deep fryer. And when he came up, his skin was like falling off his hand.
That's gross, Rob. Why'd you got to stop the story for that story?
Because it's kind of similar. It went red. Yeah, there's only so many times you can use those two stories together.
That is true.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do it when, they were trying to kiss or something. So, Darla, and then we get to, he gets the key. He heads out. No problem. Throughout all this time, Darla's been talking to this game guy. And the game guy's just taking it easy, looking at his pocket watch and stuff. He's very cool. He's very calm, collected. He's absolutely unconcerned if Angel is successful or unsuccessful for a little until he's going to get to a point where he's going to almost start rooting for Angel, it seems here. He says, goes up to him after the second thing. He says, it's remarkable that you completed these 2 tasks. Good for you. Then we get this third task, and these chains and stuff come out. His arms and legs are put into these shackles. Then a wall of stakes rises up, which can't be good if you're a vampire. It's like, anyways, the guy's applauding his efforts so far. Tells him, this stage is pretty easy. All you have to do is either die so Darla can live, or you can walk out. The door's open, the stairs are just over. You can just walk away. And it's like, yeah, what happens then? Oh, Darla, yeah, she dies. When he's gonna die? Right now. No catch. There's no catch to this at all. He reminds him. Angel tells him, no. I'm a brave, champion here. Release those stakes. We're gonna have Darla live. The guy asks him then why die? Like, you go around saving all these folks. It's almost like you're calling. Save all these folks. Why would you want to save this broad? Who, by the way, he's already killed once.
Yes.
Let's not forget that. The reason why she had to come back, because he killed her. It's like she can barely save herself, for God's sakes. Angel says, no. I'm opting to die. Like, I've had enough of this stuff. He's going to give her, yet another chance and stuff like that. So, you see the guy shoot the stakes. Oh, my God. Darla screams and turns like she's in a 1930s black and white horror movie. I thought it was incredibly cheesy, and then I was thinking, you know what the song she was saying, maybe she just had a 1930s frame of mind and stuff like that. Actually, I think it kind of works out.
It was on point. It was yeah. If it fit.
It's like, oh, don't worry, there, Angel's there. Turns out there was a catch. The catch was that he could just opt to live, and he passes the trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this game guy is a bit of a liar. Anyways, he congratulates Angel now. You completed the trials. Good for you. Tells Darla, you know what? He did a lot. Don't waste this second chance you've been given. And he's like, he's gonna do the thing. He's gonna do the procedure. He's doing it for like 2 seconds. He says, whoa.
Whoa! Feel right.
What is up with this? Yep. And she's like, huh? She's like, have any chance you've been brought to life by supernatural means before? He's like, yeah, that just happened. That just happened a couple of months ago. Yeah. He's like, you've been given a second chance. Like, I don't know how to tell you this, but oh boy,
I can't help you. Sorry.
Is my face ever red?
Yeah.
You can't be helped. You are living.
He straight up went lawyer and said the fine print states.
Yes.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Yeah.
The fine print states here.
He will apologize because he's a decent, good man when it comes down to it, or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Spectre, perhaps. I don't think he's a ghoul of any type. But he's just going to vanish away. Angel's going to throw a temper tantrum. He's going to break everything there. He's going to start punching a column. Darla is going to take this news way better than Angel does for some reason. Then they're going to see him go back to the motel she's at. And Angel is there trying to reason himself into, a way he can, logically give her the kiss of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Darla's like, no. He's like, maybe this is my second chance. My second chance is just to die the way I was meant to die in the first place. She never took up the master's invitation there at the end. Darla, is very appreciative of everything that he's been doing. I just find it weird after all the mind tricks she played on him, how, she's the one kind of comforting him. Anyways, Angel's going to promise, heroically, to stay by her side until the very end. He's never going to leave until she passes into the great beyond here. He's going to hold her. What a way to end the show, except for there's a couple of goons that are going to bust down the door.
Yeah, beat him up and hold him.
Then good old Lefty Lindsay's gonna walk through the door, and a very solemn looking, maybe respectable looking, familiar face.
I completely forgot she shows up back in this show.
Darla's gonna stride in. She never says a word. She's gonna drink from Darla here, and then make a little scratch on herself, and make Darla drink from her.
We should mention it's Drew that we're talking about.
Yes. Oh, sorry. What did I say?
It is Drusilla.
Drew. Yes.
Drusilla, you mentioned the wrong person.
Yeah, I think I said Darla again. Yeah. Anyways, it makes a Darla drink from her. Angel has to watch the whole thing happen. And that's how the episode ended, which is fantastic. This next episode, I can't wait to talk about. Reunion is terrific. What was also terrific was having the two of you back on the council this week. Brandon, why don't you let people know what you're up to on this good old internet?
Well, I'm still, doing like podcast page turners they were not. Got big Star Wars news I just talked about earlier today.
Ooh, yes.
And you can find me on Blue Sky, BrandonMartin@BlueSky.social. Apple Podcast, Spotify, and YouTube at Page Turners They Were Not.
Thanks, buddy. Ferris, what's up with you?
Find me here every Thursday and Friday at 3 o'clock Pacific, Rewatchers Council. And today at 5 o'clock Pacific, me and Caleb are talking NFC East coaching news on Good Friends, Better Rivals, our sister channel, as well as, hey man, I want to shout out Brennan. Brennan, I started watching Starfleet Command, Brennan Academy.
Ooh, I can't watch that.
Starfleet Academy.
It's good.
It's good. Pretty good. So be on the lookout for a short little review from me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, dude. I'll be back on the sister channel, Good Friends, Better Rivals, Tuesday, starting 11, guys. Starting 11. We'll talk about the English Premier League. And then we'll be back with all your Rewatchers Council episodes next week. We got Buffy Into the Woods, important episode, an important chapter of Buffy's life may be coming to a close. And then, of course, Reunion again next Friday, live. 5 o'clock Central, the best, probably, time zone. Best one I can think of, by a country mile. Guys, and in the words of that Game Master guy, never had a name. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you all later.